Who do I have with me today?
Hi, so my name is Ann.
Don Burns, nice to meet you.
AKA Mimi.
Mimi, and
Yes.
what is Mimi?
So that's what my grandkids call me, but we own Mimi's Italian Ice on South Florida.
Mimi's Italian Ice on South Florida.
Yes.
And you guys make this yourself or what?
We do. We make everything homemade.
Everything's homemade.
Everything is homemade. Our Italian ice, our ice cream, anything that has any of our ice creams that have a cookie, cake, or brownie, we bake it ourselves so that way we know there's no dairy or gluten in it.
And you said you brought me some samples so I can try it.
Absolutely.
I've been eager to try this cherry one. And
So that's the cherry Italian
what
ice.
is an Italian ice?
So just depending where you're from is depending what you call it. So we're from Pennsylvania.
That is good, rich.
We're from Pennsylvania, so we actually call it water ice. But in Florida, we found a lot of people didn't know what water ice is. So your typical name for it is Italian ice, where we like to make ours with fresh fruit versus just syrups. So we do fresh fruit Italian ice. It's made with fresh fruit, and then it has pieces of fruit in it. So
yes, I can taste it. Delicious. I'm a cherry lover.
Are you? The cherry and lemon, like I said, are very popular together.
So you make it yourself in-house?
We do, yep. Yeah, anything, our Italian ice we make in-house, our ice cream. So we have 16 flavors of fresh fruit Italian ice. And then we have 8 flavors of dairy-free, gluten-free, vegan ice creams.
And you said dairy-free, gluten-free,
Vegan ice creams.
Vegan ice cream?
Yes, sir.
So anybody who has health issues can come in and be safe and know what...
Yes. We have a lot of customers that come in that they can't have dairy or they can't have gluten or they just want to eat healthier. We have a lot of celiac people come in, a lot of customers that have celiac. Everything down to our sprinkles is dairy-free, gluten-free, vegan.
Dairy-free, and this one is...
That's the peanut butter crunch.
Peanut butter crunch. And how many different flavors do you guys have? Do you guys have a lot of them? Or?
Yeah, so our ice, we have 16 flavors of ice.
I have peanut butter. That's like eating real peanut butter without the thickness.
Without the thickness, yeah. And then we have 8 ice creams. Now we change our flavors all the time too to keep it interesting. So our ice, we have 8 staple flavors that we keep all the time. They're the most popular ones. And then we have 8 that we change out. And then our ice cream we change every 2 weeks. So, but we always have some sort of a cheesecake, some sort of a chocolate, and vanilla.
Oh, because that's the staples that
Yeah,
everybody knows.
we just change the flavor of it though. So like sometimes we'll do chocolate mousse, chocolate brownie, chocolate cookie, chocolate chip, just to name a couple. And then the cheesecakes, we've done blueberry, strawberry, butterscotch. So we always change it up.
And what is this one?
That's blueberry shortcake. So that one is one where we bake the cake ourselves, again, so we know there's no dairy or gluten in it.
Wow.
And then anything like this, these are our kid cups, so they're 1 scoops. And then our smalls are 2 scoops. So you can do multiple flavors. So anything from a 2 scoop up, we let you do mixed flavors. So you're not just stuck with 1 flavor.
Well, that is delicious. How did you get started? Excuse me. How did you get started into this, if you don't mind me asking?
No, absolutely.
I get to try them all, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. They're all good. So far.
So we kind of got started because a couple different things came into play. We're from Pennsylvania, which ice is huge for us. It reminds me of, for years, walking down Ocean City Boardwalk with the thick ice that didn't melt in the heat within 2.2 seconds, you know? After Gelati Joe's closed, we didn't find anywhere that had the texture like we had back home, and that was the closest thing. So we just really missed our ice. So we've been looking for a long time, like trying to figure out what we wanted to do. We would like to start our own business.
Chocolate and coconut?
Yeah, that's actually chocolate chip cookie. So we make the cookies ourselves, and coconut. A lot of people like that because it's like a Mounds Almond Joy.
No, you're right. Now that you say that.
So, and the chocolate and peanut butter is popular together for like your peanut butter cup. But so I decided, okay, I was going to leave my job. Me and my husband were back and forth with what can we do. I wanted to do something that I could kind of do on my own, but not have a whole lot of employees. But if I needed the help, I could have help. So just something small. So I went to him one day and I was like, what do you think about doing ice? And he was like, not a bad idea. But then So I'm not supposed to have dairy or gluten. My husband, because of health issues as well, isn't supposed to have dairy or gluten. So he's like, well, what about dairy-free, gluten-free vegan ice cream? And I was like, that might just shoot us in the foot. So I was a little skeptical, but I was like, okay, let's try it. And it has been
delicious.
A success.
So you made up these recipes on your own?
Yeah, so we come up with our own recipes. We're always sitting there trying to figure out what we can come up with. We always do different stuff. But oddly enough, we have 4 flavors that we always seem to run. Other than that, we've been open 17 months. And there's some that we've never ran again, even though they've been popular. But we're just always doing new flavors. So our most popular ice cream is purple sweet potato, which most people call
purple
ube.
Sweet potato.
Yeah, so it's purple sweet potato. That is by far the most popular one. So we do that one a lot. We get a lot of special orders for that one. And then our lavender ice cream, pistachio ice cream. They're probably our top flavors.
Wow. And if someone wants to keep an eye on what flavors you have for the week, where do they go?
So we always post our new flavors on social media, our Facebook, Instagram, because we change them out too often to do a menu. So it's easier to put them online and let people go there to see what we're posting.
That's Mimi's
Italian Ice.
Italian Ice on Facebook or Instagram?
So it's Mimi's Italian Ice, also serving dairy-free, gluten-free vegan ice cream because I think there's a couple other ones that pop up, so that's how you'll find ours.
And if someone likes it, will you make it more often?
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys do catering or anything like that?
Yeah, we do catering, we do events, we do a lot of school events, we do weddings, we've done birthday parties, we do corporate events.
You got lemonade. What is that flavor?
That one's lemon.
Yeah, it tastes just like lemonade.
Yeah, you'll get the zest and the lemon pieces in it and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love lemonade.
Yeah, so we do all kinds of stuff. We do a lot with the schools too, which is we're big on that. Like I said, we have grandkids, so we're definitely big on that. And so a lot of our school events that we do, we end up doing 20% back to the school.
Oh.
So any of our events, like we do a lot with a couple of the schools. We've been there several times, but we always give 20% back. So it's kind of our way of saying thank you for having us. And here's, we like to contribute to whatever you have going
community.
on. Yeah, absolutely.
Especially our community, Lakeland.
Yeah.
Everybody helps there. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, definitely. It's nice too because everybody is, there's so much going on in Lakeland. So it's nice because you're able to get out there and, you're still working, but you're able to be out there and see what's going on. So we love doing events. It's always a good time.
Yeah, getting out in the community and getting the people to taste it.
Yeah.
And once you taste it, I can tell you, right, you're going to come out cow.
Yeah.
This is delicious. I'm going to try and guess this one just out of curiosity. I don't know how good a palate I have, but strawberry.
Nope.
No? What?
Dragon fruit.
Dragon fruit?
The dragon fruit, the coconut and lemon.
I don't even know what dragon fruit is.
So it's very tropical. They come in pink or white. We use the pink, so it's a little bit sweeter, but the white doesn't really have a flavor. The dragon, the lemon, and the coconut, they are by far our most popular Italian ice that we have because everybody gets them by themselves or they pair with everything, especially the dragon fruit. The dragon fruit goes with everything. Mango, lemon, coconut. You can't go wrong.
Yeah. So in the process, if you don't mind me asking, you take ice, you throw real fruit in it, real peanut butter, real mango, real cherry. I can taste the cherry. I know there's that. Yeah. So you do the real stuff.
Yes.
Mix it up, all hand done.
It's a process.
Wow.
So our Italian ice, like I said, it's fresh fruit Italian ice, made with fresh fruit. It has pieces of fruit in. We're not a fan of just, throwing syrups in there. We'll do one that's just a syrup. And then we have one sugar-free. So we try to cater to everybody. Whether you have allergies, whether you don't have allergies, we try to make it. I'm a very picky eater. So I want to be able to go somewhere and enjoy what I'm eating. And that's what we want for our customers, that you can come in and even though it's dairy-free, gluten-free, vegan ice cream, you can never tell that it's dairy-free, gluten-free, vegan ice cream. We make it with a coconut base, but you can't tell that it's a coconut base either. But we want the flavors to taste exactly like the name says it is, like the peanut butter crunch. We want you to know that that's peanut butter and that you can enjoy it without, it's dairy-free, it's gluten-free, it's vegan.
How would you know?
If we didn't tell you, you would never know.
I would know.
Yeah. If we didn't tell you, you would never know, but we have to disclose it because if somebody's allergic to the coconut Obviously, they can't have the ice cream, but we have 15 flavors of Italian ice that they could have. You know what I mean? They could also have our shakes. We can make shakes out of just Italian ice because our texture is thicker. So it's almost like a smoothie. We can make it out of just ice cream, or we can make it out of both. We have some people, they'll come in, they'll get like 3 scoops of Italian ice and 1 scoop of ice cream for a shake. Or they'll get they'll pick 4 different flavors of Italian ice. Like they'll want something tropical, so they'll do like coconut, pineapple, mango, dragon fruit, and they'll have us blend it up so it's a shake.
And it doesn't hurt your health.
No.
It's the real thing.
Yeah,
It's
you don't have
natural.
the weighed down, bloated, sick feeling.
It's a fantastic way of having natural food with water that's natural, all of it together, and you wouldn't know. And so there's no powders, no syrup. This is the real deal.
So when you make your Italian ice, like there's different ways to make it. We're just a fan of the fruits. It's just so much more refreshing, especially on a hot day. I mean, we're in Florida, so that's our thing. Like being in Pennsylvania, 80 degrees, going to the circus or the carnival.
80? We're talking about 90 or 100 here.
And that's the thing. It's like back there, walking around with just the syrup floating around in your stomach just is a horrible feeling. And I'm like, here it's like 190 degrees out. Like I don't want to walk around like that.
The humidity is horrible.
Plus, the fruit gives it a thicker texture, so we already have a thick texture because that's how our ice is back home, and that's what I love. I want to be able to enjoy it. Like, I'll take one. Our shop is on the south side. We're over by Battery Plus, in the Battery Plus warehouse parking lot area across from Munchell's Jewelry. So from there, we live way, way, way on the north side. By the time I get home, it's still froze. I can still enjoy it even after I'm home. And there's times when I leave my shop that it takes me a good 45 minutes to get home because traffic is just crazy anymore.
Of course, yeah.
So you can definitely enjoy it. And we have people come from all over. We have some customers. We have 2 ladies. They come from Orlando. They'll come. They both get just a medium Italian ice, which is 3 different flavors. And they drive right back to Orlando. We'll get people that come from like Wesley Chapel and stuff, Zephyr Hills, because of the ice cream.
And it's freaking delicious.
So our ice cream, we have anything from a kid cup. We have a kid cup, 2, a 3, 4 pints and half gallons. And they'll come, they'll get it. Some of them will bring their cooler and they'll take the ice cream back with them because there's not many places
and
that you can go.
How about freezing?
Oh, you can. You can freeze it. And then whenever you're ready to eat it, we tell everybody if it's nice and solid, put it in the refrigerator for 20 minutes. It'll come back to the same consistency. If you do room temperature, you lose the consistency.
Are you onto something? Because
well, I'm hoping.
This is incredible. I'm telling you, that's absolutely delicious.
Well, we appreciate
Maybe you're going to have franchises everywhere.
So I definitely would love to have more spots. I don't want to do the franchise. I feel like franchise takes away the whole mom and pop feel.
It does.
My husband and I, we're like, man, we've worked so hard. We don't want to do a franchise and then it changes what we've worked hard to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It takes
there's
away.
License agreements.
Yeah.
You didn't have to be a franchise because franchise goes through the feds and all that crap.
Right.
License agreement. Here's our recipe. You guys do it this way and consult us and we can help each other.
Yeah. And we're so, we try to make sure that everything is on point because we don't, like I said, we have a lot of people that come with different allergies. Now, not everybody has allergies. They just come because they enjoy what we have. We have options for everybody. We have people that come in where their family, they'll go to another place, but they can't have it. So now they're sitting out. Where what we offer, everybody can have something.
That's
from
awesome.
your regular ice to your ice cream to a sugar-free option to just one syrup option
I'm
to
seeing
the
this,
shakes.
like my kids' generation.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's in the food or whatever, but having that option of it being where anybody can eat it is fantastic.
Yeah.
Especially down here in Florida where it tastes so doggone good. Well, and everybody can go to your either Instagram or Facebook, Mimi's Italian Ice, homemade fresh fruit, also serving dairy-free, gluten-free, vegan ice cream. Mimi's Italian Ice at Gmail. I think you're onto something.
Yeah, well, I appreciate
I think
it.
you're onto something.
So we have our Italian ice, we have our ice cream, we have gelatis, which is your ice and your ice cream combined. We have shakes that are made with almond milk. Our waffle cones, they're also dairy-free, gluten-free waffle cones. And that's the most enjoyable thing, because a lot of people, they'll come in and like we had one customer come in. She's like, I could cry right now. She said, I haven't had ice cream in 25 years. She said, and you have cones. She's like, it's been forever.
Wow.
So that's the best enjoyment of the whole thing, is even though like we have our own health issues, reason why we can't have dairy and gluten, but to see the joy on everybody else's face when they walk in and they like, oh my God, I can have it. So we do a lot of our flavors are customer recommendations, because like, you know, my husband and I were talking and we said, these are people that haven't had ice cream forever. Some of them since they were kids, and they're now in their 50s and 60s, you know,
Yeah.
So it's nice that they're like, oh, butterscotch. So we did a butterscotch cheesecake and they were like, oh my God, it's like a kid. And I'm like, butterscotch, like you don't even hear butterscotch anymore.
I know.
You know, so like that one, but anything, like I said, that has a cookie, a cake, or a brownie, we always bake ourselves, so we know there's no dairy or gluten. We want to make sure that we, by all means, don't do anything that's going to put anybody in a situation. So you can actually walk in our door and know that you have nothing to worry about, because everything is exactly what it says, or what it's supposed to be.
Fantastic. And you're on South Florida.
We're on South Florida, yep, on the, so we're in the same plaza as, we're right down from Dunkin' Donuts, but the same plaza as Battery Plus, across from the Munchell's Jewelry.
Everyone knows that one.
Yeah,
Well,
it's a staple.
Absolutely wonderful. And I highly recommend it. You got to taste it. It's delicious.
Well,
absolutely.
I appreciate it.
And especially if there's a blind taste test.
Oh,
if you
yeah.
had somebody with a blind taste, they wouldn't know the difference. It's absolutely
Yeah.
the real deal. Delicious.
Yeah, and that's what I said. Like, we have a long speech, you know, when customers come in, and you know, we try to get through it as fast as possible.
Yeah, you got that big old learn curve.
but we have to disclose this. You know, we have to do the
Sure.
speech, because we need to make sure that everybody's safe, and we want everybody to be safe. And to see people light up, like when they'll come in and we're like, and this is our dairy-free gluten, they'll just light up, and they're like, what? I can have that?
It just takes a long time for your word to get out, to people learn,
Yeah.
and then come back.
Yeah, but you know, and that's what I tell everybody. Like, I promise you, even if you're willing to come in and just sample the ice cream, we do 2 samples per person, because you know we want to make sure the line keeps moving and stuff. But you know, even if you're willing to come in and taste it, you would never be able to tell that there's no dairy
I
or
agree.
gluten in the ice cream.
I agree. Well, thank you so very much, and appreciate you giving back to the community as well.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you, Ann.
Thank you. It's been a
Have
pleasure. I
fan-
appreciate you having me, and I appreciate you trying it. I'm glad
Absolutely,
you enjoyed
you're
it.
very welcome. And I want to thank Cohatch for letting me use this beautiful room.
This is nice.
This is a very nice place.